The Power of Connections. Welcome to Beyond the Map, the podcast where we explore life in America, culture, family, business, and everything in between. I am Kaj, joined by incredible co-host Ennis and the better known as EBM and Maria.
Thank you so much. I'm here. This is Ernest, EBM Scholars, talking from Belton, Missouri, United States, and I'm excited with our new podcast, Beyond the Map. I believe you'll be having opportunity to learn a lot about our lives, but most important, how we can be able to succeed in our personal journey, our dreams, and our life in general.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited for this podcast. We're gonna see and have so much fun along the way, and let's have a chat.
So today's topic is one among the very, very good topic which we are going to explore. The topic for today is the power of connections, especially why building a solid support network leads to greater success. For me, this is something I truly believe in, that in anything we do, in one way or another, there is a way you can get to be able to succeed with not just by alone, but by getting support from some other people. And this can start from your family, can start from your church, from your mosque, from your community, or in other areas of professional settings. So there are so many things where you can be able to accomplish when you are more than yourself. Yes, it's dream. The dream you have can be, oh, this is my dream. I can be able to succeed. But there are so many things. That's why when you see like people winning Oscar, whenever they start giving thanks, there's a list of people. Oh, thank God, my mother, my father, the coach, whatever. Or like if someone become NFL MVP, they started by who was the first person introduced something, who gave a good advice on this, who supported this one. Oh, there is one person who was paying me or was helping to give me food on every single day when my mother didn't have enough money. So there is a village behind you to be able to succeed. So I truly believe that the power of building a good support network is the core of our success, which we have today. And without that one, yes, I don't say that you cannot succeed by yourself, but you can use so much energy and it can take longer than if you have also other people giving you advice or people who have been able in that situation and give you a proper guidance.
Absolutely. This is why, for me personal, I don't believe the phrase self-made because I'm feeling like self-made. No, you're not self-made. You probably work towards your goal, but there's always been other people behind the scene helping you, whether that being your family, tolerating the 24-hour day shift, 24 hour, coming home, the children, your neighbors, your colleague, social media influences, mentors, anybody. So that frame, self-made, is it really self-made? Or that you're connecting with other people away from your little bubble for you in order to get that support or network with other people?
If you look at successful people, most of them, they always accredit their success to somebody. Like now with the social media, we also have support from people we don't know. So it might be family, it might be friend, or it might be those people who are cheering you out as you go. So support system for me is everything.
You raised a very good point on the social media because when we are growing up, it's a little bit different from this current world that the people who are there for you are there physical, like your neighbor, you or whatever. That it has been that way. But nowadays, you can have online mentor is another continent, another state, another country completely, or even the person you have never met. I can give some of the examples. I didn't know how big I am on social media until one time I was in Tanzania and I was trying to just like I was going to different cities, like helping people, having conversation and other things. So someone like coming to me is exactly saying, oh, on this episode, on this video, on this minute, you said it this way. What do you mean? I wanted to ask you this. So who remembers even a minute I said something? So like you see, like you can be an online mentor, even if the person I've never met, or you can be learning like, oh, Steve Jobs said this, went through this story. Now I can do something. So it cannot be like just directly a person like it must be physically to you. But nowadays our network is going beyond our social professional network. Like who can be able to be there for you can be someone you have never met, or just one phone call. Someone can be able to do that. So I agree with you. Like nowadays, like, let's increase or go beyond the
But
normal.
we're going for this, we're even going too far. Look at how our three connected, right?
Yeah.
You have been EBM, you have been mentoring me, Maria, sending us advice, sending us tips and clips behind the scene. And we have actually not met face to face, but we have
Yeah.
stay connected for the few years. So for me, that's very important. We are not physically together, but you always touch base with us. You always send information. You always share your knowledge. You are available for any phone call. I have a question. I have a query. You are. And as for me and Maria, we have been each other's support system for almost 2 years. Like we've gone through the journey of entrepreneurship together, where if I'm lacking anything, I will touch base with her and she'll come up with the idea and vice versa. So, networking is important. And for me, it's not even I could have a really tough day emotionally. I feel like, oh God, things are not going well the way that I'm supposed to be doing, or the business kind of slow, or I think I'm lacking or failing in something, when I can reach out to Maria and she was like, take a step back, and she'll come up with a better idea for me. So, she'll just relax. Let's try and do this way. So for me, it's important, especially in a society where we are trying to grow individually, to grow as a brand, to grow as human beings. So it's important to have a great support system and a great network.
For me, like in the past 3 years, since I started my business, like I'm thankful for my family. Like I have a good support system, but I have gained a lot of social media support system. Like it's a lot. So for me, support system is like more than people because for my business journey, I have been supported a lot by people I met on social media, even today. So support
Yeah,
system is everything.
yeah. And speaking of that, we are on the social media part. But one of the big challenge, especially for us who are in Western world, is this way. We come from a culture which is a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually tell people, start YouTube, start posting certain things about you in Western world, because that is you are also a therapy in one way or another. You said like sometimes you can be going something through in your business, in your personal life, whatever. And in the Western world, there is no one to talk to in most cases, because it's more indoor, your personal life, you have to do this way. But just who can you call? Because here you can call someone is at work, someone is maybe having night shift now in the morning, is sleeping, or is sleeping now, whatever. So people have different schedule. But if you have certain, you can build that kind of network. Not only just because sometimes we are thinking like this network must be professional, helping someone to become rich. Mm-hmm. No, it can be just, by the way, I want just talk about Christmas, how about New Year? What do you plan to do? You said you want to travel to, I'm giving example, let's say you want to go to Japan, but the airline you're planning to, the month you're planning to use, that is expensive time, because I've been to Japan before. Why can't you go on this time? So just like someone else, so you can succeed even a simple conversation with someone else. As long as in that conversation, you have to be truthful. That's the biggest part. And I usually tell people, like, there are some people with ill intentions. So even if this social network, there are some people still have that for me, I call it stupid mindset that this is a competition. I must succeed more than you. I'm better than you. And some people, they don't even benefit. It's not a competition. Like, I'm giving an example. I'm a US citizen at the moment, and someone is coming brand new today. If I advise you, okay, do this, avoid this one, so that you can succeed, you are not taking my citizenship away.
No.
If you become a doctor, you get paid more than me. That's you and your personal journey, professional, whatever it is. But there's some people have been here sometimes longer than, but they don't want the newcomers to succeed faster. They want it for them to not succeed. So I usually tell, like, even if you're looking for a social network, I tell people I'm African, but doesn't mean that every African must be my friend in America. Not every American, because I'm in America, must be my friend. No, you have to connect with some people so that these people, they have good intentions, they have goodwill. That means I can talk to them, I can be open to them, they can advise me without fearing that I can succeed better than them or they can succeed better. Those are the things also people have to pay attention when you are trying to look who I can put in my social cycle. Because you can put there and someone after that few minutes is going on social media, blasting you, doing crazy stuff there.
This is why it's very important to align yourself with the people who have the same goals with you. It's if you align with somebody that has nothing to lose, if you align with somebody that does not want to grow as a person, who have somebody who does not have a brand, a business. EBM, you are a brand. So for me, when I see somebody trying to attack you and you're responding, you shouldn't even be responding because you are brand. You got to protect your brand. Obviously, because I would be like, why are you arguing with these people? You shouldn't be arguing with them. You have to protect your brand. And you know, and if you want to,
and you called me that day. It was middle of the night in Tanzania.
Yeah,
why is she calling me?
Like, what's this? Like, you have to protect your brand. You have to protect your image, and you're in a position where you're going to be tested. You're going, you know, there's trolls. Like American says, right? There's trolls, so they're going to be people who are really out there to just want to mess up your day. So for me, you have to align yourself with people who have the same goals, the same vision, the same mentality. Is if your goal is you want to grow your brand, you want to grow your business, you want to grow as a person, you want to grow as a parent, you want to grow in your career, you want to grow in your company, America. If I'm aligned with you and I'm like, good, you are doing this course, you're doing this certification, and we are kind of the same journey. For me, it's easier to align with individual who have the same vision or same type of mentality than to really focus with people who don't want support. Fortunately for us, right, there is a great support system when you align with your own kind. Like, I've been fortunate, like, to really have great support system. I would have people like, they have, oh, I haven't seen you post on social media for a while. Are you okay? And I'm like, damn, I don't even, we don't know each other like that, but they just want to make sure that, are you okay? I have not seen your presence. Is everything okay? Oh, what are you working on? If anything that I can do to help you, let me know. I will help you. Do you have new products? Do you have things that, different things you're working on? People are willingly to support you. And the support is, it's both ways. I'm always there and I would always support, and I will always make sure, like, hey, anything that I can help to find, research, produce, whatever it is, I'm there to help anybody. So for me, it's important to align with people in the same kind of journey or same kind of, mentality. It's easier for me to do that.
I think sometimes people complain like they are not having support system or they're not getting support, but what it takes is for you to ask. Most of people, they don't ask, and not only to ask. Some people, they don't create environment like, you support me, Khadija, I support you. Even if you don't ask, I'll know my friend is there. She needs something, I'll support. The same as you, ADM. The area which I am, stuff which I'm doing, you'll send me on DM even without asking. But a lot of challenge which come like friendship, business, mentorship, and other stuff is we don't set boundaries. Even in our own life, we have to set boundaries for like, you're my friend, I'm going to listen to you, I'm going to be there to support you, whatever you're doing or whatever you need. But at the end of the day, these are my principles. I'm going to stick to my principles. I'm going to care for you. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to try to do my best to be your support system. I'm going to give the same value giving it to me, but this is not what I'm going to do. If it's like we are late, like Khadija, if we spend 2 hours of our conversation gossiping,
You will
you
not be where we
understand?
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Maria is not about gossiping, you call me about something about business or something about personal development, you get my attention because you already know, right? I'm not gonna be there to gossip.
Yeah,
And
I
the
think
same thing I know.
we have grown tremendously the past 2 years. We have grown so much in terms of knowledge, the things that we share with each
Yeah.
other, the business, it's like I know something and I'm like, oh shit, this is Maria need this. I will send it. Maria find out something, she will send me. And it's like, oh, I think you're gonna be really good at this. It's like I've never had somebody who cheer for me as much as she cheers for me. There's sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like taking this project. And she'll be like, I really think you're doing this project anyway, but I think you just need to do more, or you just need to do this. So it's really the support system is there if you ask. And even if you don't, even for me, even if you don't ask, but I see you on that journey, and I don't want to kind of like intrude in whatever you do, but I feel that you're on that journey, I'll provide you with the information like, hey, I don't want to be stepping on your toe, but I think I found this information, I think this will be great for you. Look at it, look into it and let me know if you need anything or if I can help you anyhow. And I think if we have more of that in our community, we will go so much farther than where we are. And I feel like in our community, we are lacking so much more of support system because we see each other as competition, other being alliance to each other. I see you as a threat. I don't want to see you as a threat. I want to see you and see what it is that I can learn from you. I want to be like you in terms of I don't want to steal your shine, but I want to learn from you. Teach me how to go about A, B, and B. Educate me. And I think if we have that type of mentality, that type of like, okay, I want to go to medical school. How did you become a doctor? Can you tell me how you became a doctor? What do I need? What certification, what qualification, what's my GPA, what credential that I need, what I need to do this. So I think we are kind of like uh we don't want to share information as much because of fear of you might do better than me. That's my take.
Yeah, that fear is the kill of all joys, because you never know. Also, the person you are sharing also has something also to contribute to you. So you are just figuring out, oh, this person is competition. The person might not be interested to become a doctor, or even if it's planned, but can connect you with another person is another good doctor. Oh, by the way, I have a friend who has doing the same thing. You can be friends with that. So you never, instead of figuring out or focusing more on the negative side, which is most of us sometimes we do, like, oh, it's a competition. It's not a competition. If someone comes, let's say, I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Through me, I believe there are over 100 new YouTubers, but there are some who have more subscribers than me, and they started like after me. But are we going to fight, or we are going to collaborate? So we are doing live together. Some of them, I appear on their channel, they appear on my channel. In the end, it's just even the subscribers, they just go on both our channels. We grow together. So instead of everything you see, this is a challenge, just even if someone is in the same field, still is not your competition. There are so much in this world you can be able to accomplish, but as long as find people who you can be able to align with, or not every advice comes you take as offensive sometimes. For instance, sometimes I called one time, you said you were planning to publish your book. When are you publishing? Why can't you put on Amazon? I'm questioning you because I know I'm pushing you because I know that was your goal. So that's the type of friendship we need. Like, okay, this person I know this is the goal. But if I don't ask you for 2 years that your planning is to write a book, your planning is to do, and I don't even ask you, that's not a friendship.
Yeah.
Why are we even friends then? Just talking about chapati, talking about just food? That no. I usually tell people sometimes it is better to put friends in groups. Like, okay, this is my network when we talk about sports. This is my network when we talk about personal growth. This is my group when we talk about religion, because sometimes you might go with good idea. Oh, by the way, this is my goal for 2025. I plan to do 1, 2, 3. The person is just, oh, I had a dream last night. God told me that you'll never achieve it. Like, are you kidding me? So sometimes, like, okay, when we talk about God in the achieving whatever, it's good, but I'm not looking for that type of advice at the moment. At the moment, I need, like, okay, Yes, you plan to do this one, but have you considered these obstacles? I don't say like you have to agree, but have you considered these obstacles? Or I've seen in certain videos there is certain resources. Just check this person has done the same thing so that when you go, you know how to go about it. So the biggest part is just overall not to take another person's competition. Just like how we started this podcast. It's not competition at all. It's
No.
just like in boxing here and there, we are calling one another separately. But it came. Now we are doing this one with no intention, like who will be the star of the show, who is going to have more followers, who is going to do this one. It's not about that. It's just about all together. We want to reach at a certain point. We want to succeed to reach personal growth to be at this point, our podcast to be at this point, and our individual programs and individual projects to be able to succeed. We are not competing. Okay, Maria has this company. I want also to go into her business to take her clients. No, it's not that way.
So let's break it down, right? What does good support network look like? For me, I feel the good support network is emotional, professional, and also having peer accountability. Somebody I can, check on each other. Whether be me and Maria, we're starting our health gym 3 days a week next week. So, what does that look like to you guys?
For me, support system starts with the accountability to be number one. I want someone to remind me, because I usually tell people when you are at school, primary school, especially studying in Africa, or with your parents, if you don't do this, there is repercussion. They can stick you, whatever it is. But as a adult, there is no that. If I say this year I want to lose 2 pounds or 20 pounds of weight, nobody's coming there to check on you. I want to write a book. Nobody's come to how far to reach it. If you don't reach that book, there is a punishment. So for me, accountability, I want someone to remind me, oh, by the way, you said you have this goal. How far? That will be number one, like accountability number one. Number two is for me is to have people with the good intentions. Like but the good intentions that no matter what, we are not competing. We want to be doing the same thing. We want to be in the same business, but we all want to reach at the peak without like competing. Like I want to not succeed so that me I can succeed. I don't want that one. So that is for me number two. Number three, for me it will be more on the aspect of not just to be that to me, but also yourself. How are you to others? Because I don't want hypocrisy. Like when you are with me, you act this way, but when you go online, you are bashing everyone else. No, I want like your behavior on me to reflect also to others. This is you, not to pretend, oh, because I know Ernest, I have to act this way. Because behind the closed door, how do you act? I want it to yourself. That is also that way. So that means I know whatever you are telling me, you're not telling me that so that I want to hear those words. No, you believe those words first before you telling me that. Okay, I know you can be able to achieve. Oh, we want 1 million subscribers. I know Ernest will be able to subscribe to reach that point. What you need to do, add this one or something, whatever. But not just you are telling me this one and behind the closed door, this guy with his accent, his videos are stupid. Why are you even making those videos? I don't want that person. So that's for me are the key pillars. And also, as we said, it has to be on the emotional part. It has to be like some on professional setting, just a social, like all those kind of areas. Yeah.
I always say a lot of people are missing their blessing for looking down on people. Everybody you meet is coming with your blessing. So, like, if I see you honest, I'll be like, oh, this guy accent, where are you from? I'm going to focus on your accent and I'm going to miss what's inside your brain.
Yeah.
So, like, if I'm supposed to be millionaire from idea that come from you, I'm going to miss it out by looking down at your accent. Yeah.
Exactly.
So for me, support system is more about accountability. Like, if I need to do something, I know if I have a strong, they're gonna remind me. Like Khadija, she always remind me, like, "What are you doing this? When are you doing this? Why you supposed to do this?" But on the other side is having a flesh look from like, I might think I'm doing something right, but if I come and share with my support system, like here with you guys, and you'll be like, I think if you do this, you'll make it better. So most of the time, like the influence come along with it for me to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel for me, um, I kind of do this thing every 6 months. I sit down and analyze myself, and I'm like, okay, the support I'm getting here, is it that support that I want? Is it the support that I need? The support I also want to be I'm holding myself accountable to make sure that I am the best support system to you, to my other friend, to my family, to anybody else. So I have that thing where every 6 months I will sit down. It's like, is this where I want to be in 6 months? Is this my vision? So I always go back and reflect to myself. It's like, okay, um at this time, at this particular time, is this support I'm getting, is it aligned with my goals? If it does not align my goals, I go back and I start all over from the beginning. So I am grateful to you guys for giving me the support system that I need at a time where, sometimes I doubt myself. Like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm good enough to do this. So I'm getting the support system I need. But at the same time, I would go back and I'm thinking like, we always have this conversation, me and Maria, like, at this point, this is not what I need right now. So I'm grateful that I have the support system from here. And fortunate for me, I've over the last year, I've networked with people that I don't even know. I've not even met on social media. Like, I've never met these people, but we've connected where they would either send message, you would either send text message, hey girl, what's going on? How you doing with this? What you doing with this? Is there anything I can do? So it's like the support system, it's amazing when you let go of yourself and be free to ask for help, ask for advice. People are willing to give you the advice. People are willing to support you. And when you support people, the support comes to you back tenfold.
I remember one time, this is a very crazy example. So there's one lady I know, and at that time, I didn't know that person. Someone in the US sent me wrote a book, so gave me the book to give that person in Tanzania. So I met that lady, she came there, gave the book, whatever. From there, because she had my number, so here and there, we are just contacting here and there. And I came to know that she likes writing and she's very good at write. If you look at her LinkedIn, she can write like story, something like, I said, how is it? Do you have your book? I said, no, I was thinking one time, then I stopped to write, whatever. So one day, just from blue, I said, can we have a meeting? So I have the meeting and say, so what the book want to write about? Oh, this is the thing I'm thinking about. Give me five titles you might think will be your book title. Give me the. I said, out of these one, remove two, remain three. And if out of these three, you choose one to be your book title, what is the book title will be? Oh, like this one is good one. Okay. So we just talk whatever. So you need to, I gave the tips to write whatever. It's a book now because she was writing like articles. So I paid it on Fiverr, which is $10-15 for professional book cover designer, which is $10-15. So I sent the book cover. This is your book cover. Why did I send that book? It was like, is this my book will look like this one? I said the purpose of this one is just to have the mental picture, how the 3D to look like at the end. That one, I have to say, okay, every month I need to have a meeting with you. If it's okay, we go through what I've written so far, and then you can move on. So now she's in the middle of writing and finishing her book. But because we didn't know, like, you see, like, and they say no one has ever asked you, oh, like, why haven't you written to this point, whatever? Because most of our friends, they can support on other things in business, other things, but on that interest, she has never received from anyone accountability on that part. So for me, I was more accountable on the thing because I know how writing a book is complicated. If you are alone, how you can forget. So sometimes like that one, so it is more accountability like that way. Someone you never know can come along and just say, okay, you said this one. Or even you post a book cover. Someone can write, when is this book coming up? And then after 6 months, someone can come back to comment. You said this book will come in this day. We haven't seen yet. Is it on Amazon? So that comment, even if it's a random person, is putting you accountable. So for like you said, like Maria yourself, accountability is a bigger part. It can come in different forms, even on social media, like here and there can come and put you on check and remind you like who you really are, to reflect yourself and how you go forward in one or another. Yeah.
I think sometimes people don't get, we don't get the real support if you go with bad intention. Like I'm coming to you, Ernest, I know you have a lot of followers and you've been big on YouTube for so long. They say, I'm coming to be your friend. I try to be on your cycle because I want to gain what you have and use whatever knowledge I'll get from you. So at the end of the day, if I don't get the support I want from you, I'm going to be bitter why this didn't happen. But we tend to forget, like, I came with a false pretense to be your friend, or I came with a long intention. Instead of me be genuine and give you the support, or be genuine and be your friend, or be there, I'm going to end up complaining, oh, people don't really support, oh, people don't do this and this. No, people do support. And people really be there if you be true and show them and try to support them, or be open, be vulnerable. Sometimes we don't ask. I can ask Ernest, I want to write a book. Where can I print my book? I know you open your computer, you go on Zoom with me and show me everything. But if we don't ask, we're not going to get the support. And if we are not true, if we are not giving the environment for people to support us, we're not going to get that.
So for somebody like, let's say somebody who is looking for support, they don't know where and how do you suggest or recommend somebody looking out for support? Like if I need support about something, but I don't know where to go, I don't know who to start, I don't know what to do, but I know I need support about something.
So first, let's see the difference between support and help. Because some people, they think they need support, but they come with the intention, I need help.
Yeah.
Okay, why am I saying that way? Someone can come here and ask specific, the goal, for instance, I wanted to, I'm giving example. Let's say I want to start my YouTube channel, I want to grow a YouTube channel. But instead of asking support, like, can you help me to understand or whatever is coming there, EBM will help me to grow. For that case, EBM is responsible for me to turn on the computer. EBM is, no, that's not my responsibility. It's you are going to do. For me, I'm just becoming like a guardian angel, just to push you a little bit. I'm going to be there when you are down. I'm going to be there when you really need it. So you need to differentiate between support and help. Because help can be like, because even you can support on monetary. Oh, for instance, like whenever I travel to Tanzania, I know there are some people, they started a podcast. So there are some microphone here, like $20, 15, 20, 50. I can go with it, $20, whatever, like 5. Oh, by the way, this is your gift. That is support. But don't say, even because you're coming to Tanzania, I need this, I need this, and need this for my own money. That you need help. And I'm not going to give that big help. But if I see and you have been in contact and I know what you need and you have been mentioning one or another, that's another thing. And another, sometimes people, they have never connected with you. Oh, I know you are using this type of background. Please, when you come to Tanzania, come with 5 background for me.
Bring me a laptop.
And they do not know
that's entitlement.
Yes,
that's entitlement. That's no support.
Yes, but there are some people, they are working hard. For instance, there is one lady I've never met. I've seen she makes so many videos about making certain type of flowers for porridge for kids, babies. Excuse me. So she's working so hard. You see the videos. She's doing like small paid seminars, like classes. But the background, she's using just the normal background. Like she takes like those like carpet ones. She put at the back. I saw that one. So I commented there. I went to her inbox. So I said, how are you doing, blah, blah, blah. So I talked to her on the video. So when I'm going again to Tanzania, she hasn't asked me, but my plan is to give the professional background because I see what she's doing. But someone, I'm planning to start a YouTube, bring me this one. No, do something first. This, I know this is what you need. And then someone else, is giving you a little push to go a little bit further. But don't go like to ask everything, even you haven't done anything. So you have to do something in order to be able to get that kind of support from someone else.
That's very true.
God, I run out lately. Can we pause?
So what do we need to do to make sure we have a strong support system and be support system to people who need our support?
I think for me, it's just reaching out. Like reaching out. If I know that Maria does A and I'm looking for information for A, I think it's just reaching out. I think we have the fear of, asking for help because you're thinking that somebody's going to go around and say, oh, somebody, such and such person has asked for help. So I think that stigma of I just go ask for help. And I would really, really like for us in our community, if, you are an accountant, right? And this person, an electrician, right? And when it comes to doing your taxes, your business, instead of you hiring somebody else from another community, let's try and utilize people in our community. If I'm looking for graphic designer, and instead of going somewhere else, if I know our graphic designer is on a Fiverr, is on whatever, I could reach out to that graphic designer to help me. So I think it's asking for help when you need the help, but also utilizing the resources that we have in our own community. Because I don't even really know, like, we don't even have a list or system to say, within the North America area, who in our North America area does this business, that's business, this, they're doing that. So it'll be great as well if we can have some type of structure when we know, or yellow pages as per se, if we know, oh, this person, it might be in a different state, they can do graphic. Oh, I need to do design this. Oh, this person in this state can do t-shirt. I need t-shirt for a bridal shower. I need t-shirt for girls trip. So rather than me going to a third party Etsy, why can't I come to my own community and bring in that business in our community? Same as Chinese, same as Indian. Do you ever see a Chinese working outside of the Chinese environment? No, they're always working in their own community. The money goes in their community and go back to their home country. So for me, support, yes, ask for support, ask for help, but at the same time, I want to be able to utilize the businesses that we have in our own community within reason. I want to be able to, offer help. I want to be able somebody to come and ask me for help. Anything that you think, oh, I think she might know something, or she knows, oh, how can you direct me to do this? I think we should be open to anybody and everybody asking us for help. If I need help with, I reached out to you. I want to help with the YouTube because my son wanted to do YouTube. You sent me a whole rack of information about YouTube. That was yeah.
That's
So I
it.
think we shouldn't be too scared to ask. And I think that's the thing. We're scared of asking because we think, oh, whatever. I don't know all. I don't know everything. But I know something that I might be able to, I might not know, but I might know, what? Oh, you asked me this, EBM knows. Let me direct to him. He might be able to help us. So that's, this is my take. It's like, let's open up not be scared to ask.
Yes, and also can add something on that. Especially for most of I'm talking more now about Tanzanian immigrants, are a little bit different from West Africans immigrants. In West African immigrants, though they have never reached the point of Jews and other people in terms of setting up structures of support systems, and like you are saying, like, okay, these are our restaurants, these are the banks, these are the lawyers, these are so and so, they do within themselves. But if you look on West Africans, you can say, oh, this is the restaurants of so and so. This is so whenever they have something, it is also shared among themselves more. But when to come to, I can give examples. For example, I'm from Tanzania. You are all original from Tanzania. Majority of us are in our communities. We do not know what a person is doing. And some people, they don't want to share that information, because sharing that information is one of the way of getting help from others or getting customers from others. You are mechanics, you have a auto shop. Why can't you say, I have auto shop? Why should I go to another person? But you have never said that. And also the leadership in our communities, especially Tanzanian communities, being in America, being in these European countries, majority of us, we have been able to build a support system on social issues. When it comes to funeral, when it comes to wedding, when it comes to 4th of July celebration, independence of our countries, original, our former country, well, those are the things we've been doing. But can we take it further to other support into economy wise? So like you have said, like sometimes people, they have ill intentions, or they don't want another person to succeed. Oh, if I go on, this person will be better than me. You go to American lawyer, immigration lawyer, you don't want to go to the fellow Tanzanian who is immigration lawyer. Oh, you don't want to go to do something from your own community, you go to another. So there are so many things. So some people, they fear to come to share their business, or they don't want, I don't want to do business with Tanzanians, or whatever it is. I've tried it sometimes, like even one of my components of my YouTube is, any person with a business, you want me to interview you, I'll be happy to share your story. But majority of people, they don't want to share what they do.
Well, I wonder why. I wonder why.
So this is what I've been come to discover on. There are so many reasons, but one of the reasons, some people, they don't want to be seen that they are doing well.
Why?
I don't know.
Would that be? Would that be something that
there is this.
Sorry, would that be like, if you're doing well, would that be something that you can encourage somebody who is trying to be like you, or trying to get to that level of you? Or would that be like, as you know, I mean, if you're doing great, you can mentor somebody else who's trying to start their journey. So it's like, I don't understand. I agree with you 100%. I am so much in West African community, and I will go to a West African community event or whatever it is. 99.9% of anything in a vendor, whatever it is, they are their own people. So
so
I think it's a fear of spotlight. People have a fear of spotlight because some people, they don't want people to go and look into their life. Like on social media, we've been not posting for some time. We start posting now. People see and they start, who is this person doing, and this person doing. And some people, they end up getting attack like their personality, their life. People try to find an open closet which they're not supposed to be. So that's something
I understand. But let's say you're a business person. So why don't you advertise? I'm giving example. I come there, let's say you have auto shop. I come there to talk about your business. I'm not talking about your family, like how many kids you have, whatever that you, but let's talk about your business. But I don't know because if we spotlight your business, will you be able to grow your business?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. So people, they think that I'm doing, I don't know. And this is sometimes like the difference. I usually tell you the difference. It might not be correct, but there is a difference between white from Western world versus as African. In Africa, we have a concept of communal. That is our life. So I don't want to look like I'm far ahead of someone. Let's say, if you ask, I'm giving an example. Messi is from Latin America. Latin America, they have a little bit culture like Africa. Mm-hmm. So if asking us who is the best player in the world, we'll say, there is Mbappe, there is so and so. We'll mention other people, we'll never mention himself. But if you ask Ronaldo, I say, I think I'm the best. And I believe that because I do this, these are my accomplishment. So it's not like being cocky and being whatever, it's not disrespecting others, is highlighting some of the things he has done, which is okay. So there are some people have that mindset like, oh, how did you manage to become a millionaire or billionaire? Oh, it's just God. I understand it's God, but give us the hard work. I got the loan. I did not even specify how much loan, but there is a process to getting the loan. There is a process of opening the business, go and incorporate to the government. There is a process of paying tax. Just give the blueprint, not even detailed, but some people, they fear that way. So that one, while you are doing that one is good, but you are losing a lot. There are so many lawyers. I could, for instance, like, do you know how many people they want to come to me? They want immigration lawyers. I recommend you to a white lawyer is in Florida, but how many Tanzanians are immigration
We
lawyers?
have a lot of good lawyers.
They don't want to show up. There's one Tanzanian reached to me.
Yeah.
Prime example, EBM, you have so much knowledge and information. We know so much of what you're, providing and giving people, but we don't know about your life. So you can still be, a platform for people to grow, move forward, get information without us, being so much into your life. So like Maria said, you can still have your social media presence without people knowing your life, your private life. Example, the Queen, Beyonce. Right? We know her music. We know this. We know that. We know everything that she just did at the super halftime show last weekend. Right? We know all of that. But do we really know about her personal life? No. We know her business venture. We know that things that's come out. We know her, clothing brand. We know her whiskey. We know all these things that she shared with us in terms of business, and we see how they navigate things. But we really don't know about their life. So it's very possible for us to share what people are doing, what business they own, without really those people publicizing their private life. People would only know about your private life if you speak of your private life. And to be honest, we'll never even know your private life. Even if you speak, we'll never know the depth of people's private life. So this thing is like, oh, I'm scared to share my business successful because you know about my private life. No, I believe there's so many, there's the wealth gap in our Tanzania community is crazy, right? You have people who've been here 20 years, they're still struggling here. And you have people who've been here 20 years, they're doing great. Where in West African community, I don't know anybody in West African community hardly struggling that been here 20 years. It's either they're here, or they're here. But in our community, people like we're not sharing enough. People are scared, and I can sympathize and I understand. Also, we are in an environment where you're scared of sharing because we are known to be number one bully on social media. That's the stats.
Yeah,
Tanzanians are number one bullies and trolls in social media. Why don't we change the narrative where you can be bullied all you want, but also let's do something great?
And you know what? There is a lot of successful Tanzanians in America. Like there are people who are doing big things, but they don't want to look
Big
like
thing.
a threat. Like
Big
I know a lot of people who hire a lot of people. They have big companies. They are very successful, but they don't share. They don't show it. I was looking at the movie the other day, The Forge, the that black guy who was a mentor to young men. For me, I was like, in our community, we can have people who we can mentor our boys, our kids.
Our girls, yeah. She must have froze.
To be,
yeah.
and I think this is from all of us. All
We're
of us,
guilty
we
of
need
it.
to do better.
We are all guilty of that type of mentality. Like you're scared. We are all guilty of it.
No,
But
we
nowadays,
need to
is
do
it
better.
starting
Like
doing?
if I see Makulilo doing something,
Her network is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maria, we're losing you, and your network is sluggish.
okay.
Yeah.
But we got here. Yeah. But nowadays is getting much better. Like we see some people, they are okay to be featured. For instance, there is one Tanzanian, I think is in Michigan, Indiana, whatever, is a doctor, is a neurosurgeon,
Wow.
and is a dentist. So he did like a full neurosurgeon, and he left in neurosurgeon. He did it up to PhD in dentist, and he's having his own clinic.
And you know what? That's
He's Tanzanian.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That
And
is
the guy is speaking Swahili,
fantastic.
and the guy is very humble.
That is
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
fine.
I want to know more about
I
people
saw
like
that video in a Kenyan, Kenyan YouTube. Like
Yeah.
the guy, I met the guy. He's very simple guy. You can never even notice it. He's very nice. Oh, if you want to interview, he's okay. He's up to. But you see, like we have those one. I took one time with Frank Ninja. He finished PhD or whatever, medical, whatever, at Harvard. He was in charge at Yale. Then he's now at Georgia, top of the head of the department, and he has doing so many things at Muhimbili. And the guy is humble. He did that one. There are those kind of things. For me, like, it's not like you are going, it's not a showing off, but you are raising the bar for other people to come on. I'm coming in America. This is where I am. I've been here. I don't need to end up to be like a normal nurse. I can become that top at the yeah. So you see the examples of your own. I usually tell people you can read a book about, let's say, Barack Obama, Dreams for My Father, but still Barack Obama lived in the American context. But what if you read a book of a single mother who is from Tanzania, who is from Kenya, from Uganda, in America, and made it? It will make more sense because came from Africa. You know, this person, I know, the person ate the same food like me, so it will be more powerful. So sometimes we need to share, even if it's not too big, but there is a way, we can find a way, like, okay, what you do can impact other people, but also you can benefit from other people too, in one or another.
But I think there's another issue is, I think with our culture in Tanzania, there's that things of, if you speak of your achievement, you're bragging, you're showing off, right? I think that mentality is, oh, you're bragging, you're showing off, you think you know everything. No, we're in West African community, right? All my Nigerians, in-law, family, friends, they're all like, I'm a lawyer. I went to this, I got this, I did this. So it's not bragging. It's like, yes, I work hard to do this. But in our community, I feel like we are so humbled, like where we don't want to shout out. It's like, you know what? I struggle at college. I worked so hard at college to be where I am, a neurosurgeon. It was a lot of hard work and ethic and discipline and all of that. So with us, if we speak like that, we're looking like, oh, somebody's showing off, somebody's bragging, somebody's this. In my household, there's a joke. In my household, there's a joke. Every time it's like there's something, achievement, somebody done from Kenya, from West Africa, from the Caribbean, and we all celebrate. It's like, damn, babe, we don't even see anybody from Tanzania. Like, where's all your Tanzanian people in any other platform? I know we are there, right? I know we're there. Like, I know we're there. It's just, but we're so humbled. We're so scared of it. Like, you know what? I'm it. I work hard, and I want us to be able to say, you know what? I work hard. I train hard. I went to school. I worked two night jobs to be able to put myself in medical school. Now I'm a surgeon. Now I'm a doctor. We should be able to celebrate that achievement without somebody coming as like, oh my gosh, she's showing off. She's a doctor. He's showing off. He's a lawyer. He's showing off that. No, it takes a lot of hard work and discipline for all these successful Tanzanian people here who are making $1 million and more on their business. It's hard work and discipline. But can they come and say that with like, oh, they're showing off because they got money, they're rich? No, before they got there, it was a lot more discipline and struggle and fallback and getting up and all of that. So I feel in our culture, we're humble. We don't want to show up. We don't want to say much, right? I saw there's somebody, we have somebody that has a soccer team in Chicago. I'm like, oh, wow, that's nice. So we have people, but I think the way we've raised up, where we, you know, I don't know, maybe we can't say much, we can't brag about our achievement. I want you to brag about our achievement. I want you to brag about your achievement, because before the achievement, you went through somewhere to get somewhere. And I want you to brag about your story so I can sit down and tell my kids, like, look, this is what person did A, B, and C to get where they are. So, you know, they can also idolize or aspire to be like somebody from my own background or my own, you know, my own culture. That's my take.
I started my business when I was home raising my kids, because I had to stop working when I had my kids. So for me, I share my business journey on social media because I believe there are stay-home moms somewhere who need to do something. Or there's a mom who is busy, doesn't have a family to take care of the kids. So I share my business journey most of the time. So for people to see, if she can do it, I can do it too. So it's not about bragging. It's about, you don't know who you're going to inspire. On our DMs, sometimes you get people who are open up and be vulnerable. Like you say something, they'll be like, I needed to hear this. Yeah. I had a rough week. I had nobody to talk to. I'm glad you say something like this. So it's not so for I think we need to set environment for people to be free to share their life journey, their business journey, like as a community ourselves. But and also people need to understand it's not about them exposing themselves. It's who they're
I,
gonna inspire along the way.
I have worked for corporate America, UK/corporate America for 29 years, right? And for the past 20 years, I've worked for the corporate America. I've seen it all. I've done it all. And 2 years ago, I decided that aside from my 9 to 5, I wanted to do something else for myself, like starting a business. I have so much knowledge in the corporate America field. Let me put that knowledge to working for myself. So I started the jewelry brand. I have the journal. I do the travel agency stuff. So it's like, aside from my corporate America, I want to do something else. And I know there's so many people who want to be in the same journey as me, who are, or who have taken their journey of they left their corporate America, started their own business, started their own brand. Now they are now more or less small business, minority business who are hiring other people. So we should be able to speak up and be free without fearing like, oh my God, somebody's going to judge me, somebody's going to say this, somebody's going to celebrate me, somebody's not going to celebrate me. The goal is for us to grow as a community. The goal is for me to make sure that, oh, there's somebody else there. We have so much talent in our community. It's like sometimes I see things in the young people, the older people, the things they do, the things they post. I'm like, I'm just, why are they not as bigger as they are right now? It may be because they don't have this, they're not putting their full potential out there because the stigma of you're doing too much. That things that you're doing too much. I want you to do as much as you want. I want you to show out. I want you to brag. I want you to celebrate yourself and celebrate each journey. So I wish if we can do more of that. And I wish if we have a space of a platform where it's okay for people to do what they do. We celebrate West African, we celebrate Kenyans, we celebrate American when they go out, go big. We are like, wow, did you see what they do? We should be able to celebrate Tanzanian too. That's my take. We should be able to celebrate them. We should be able to encourage them. We should be able to support them.
That's very, very true. I have one quotation I made a couple years ago, and this is in every book I write. I started with that quotation, and that quotation is here. Let me share with you. It says, "You don't need to be Steve Jobs or Oprah Winfrey to inspire people. You are inspiration to others in so many ways because you are God's masterpiece."
That's right.
So whatever book I write, I usually start with that quotation because some people, they underestimate themselves. It doesn't matter whether you have PhD, whether you ended in standard 7, your story is unique. As long as you have good intention of sharing, is not bragging. That's how it is. For me, I can show my house, not for bragging and say, okay, you can buy a house, but for me, I bought because I went through as a military, I didn't pay down payment. So in the end, I'm giving you information. If you see the bragging, is up to you and your ill intentions. But for me, I'm giving this one for the matter of education. I worked so hard. I had to do this, until I can get something. If I study business, depending on state to state, these are the challenges, these are the success. It's not like you're showing off. So the mindset of showing off, I don't want to do this for me in one way or another. Yes, I know you have good reasons, but sometimes it's selfish. You don't want other people to succeed.
Yeah.
So,
and I believe that everybody has a beautiful story to tell. Like everybody has a beautiful story to tell. Like everybody in our community, people have amazing stories, amazing journey from where they start to where they are today. And I would like to hear more and celebrate more. And like, wow, you did this to be where you are. So
yeah. So with that,
there's a lot of beautiful stories out there.
Yeah. So for that, I believe many people have been able to benefit from what we are sharing from this topic, and more topic to come. But today's topic was the power of connections, why building solid social network leads to greater success. So I believe everybody will be able to find different ways they can themselves be a good social network to other people and be solid for other people to succeed, but also find a way on how they can benefit from other people by being accountable to themselves. So thank you each and everyone. And this is Beyond the Map.
Don't forget to subscribe.